Good morning and welcome back as always to Casual Warcraft on Lust. Not a whole lot really going on that I really wanted to talk about, but I've been hearing a lot about this gold sync thing that's going on with the rare item auction house. And you get the chance to bid. You can't buy out. You can only bid on really rare items and mounts and whatnot like that. And wanted to know what you guys thought about it. I mean, obviously Blizz likes to throw a gold sink at us once in a while, supposedly to even out the economy. But I mean, is it really going to do that, or is it going to make more and more people grind for more and more gold and then just take that gold right out of the economy? That kind of seems like what it's going to do to me. I mean, I'm not really going to make use of it. I mean, the really rare amounts and stuff that you can get, I mean, if I want them, I'll go earn them the right way. I mean, it's kind of, well, not necessarily the right way, but, I'll go earn them. I mean, that's what I've always done with them, I guess. So, but, yeah, it just seems like they're not quite going to get what they want out of it, because it's just going to mean, the hoarders that want to hoard their gold and just have it are still going to hoard it and have it. They're not going to blow it on these mounts, because most of the people that have all this gold already have a lot of this stuff. They've already done the raid achievements, and they've already done all that to actually get it. So I'm not really sure it's going to work out the way they want it to. And then they also introduced the new, what is it, the new Tundra Mammoth, the big mammoth mount that's like 16,000 gold from Maya Francis out there in Dollarin. One of the two vendors on it and all that. It's in the beta right now. It's not on live yet, but in the beta it is has a general goods vendor, more or less, food and drink and general goods. Can't remember the name. I saw it on a Twitter post, honestly. And then the other vendor on it is actually an arcane reforger, so you'll have like a mobile reforge platform, I guess, which is kind of cool. But I guess it's 60,000 gold on beta right now. We know how things are on beta. That could change tomorrow. They'll probably drop the price. I mean, I don't see it. I don't see any reason for it to be more than the Tundra Mammoth, which is 16,000. Like, that's not enough. But it's kind of cool. But I really think it's way overpriced, and by making things overpriced, I don't think Blizz is helping the economy any. I mean, obviously, if you make things cheaper, make things more common, then it kind of hurts the economy too, because nobody needs to farm them and nobody needs to do anything with them. They just have them. But I'm not really sure what the best idea to do with that is. But all that being said, the gold sink thing seems to be a big issue for Mr. Pandaria. There's going to be a lot of gold spent and a lot of gold to spend by the looks. It's just kind of weird. They didn't fix the numbers bloat, and they're not fixing the gold bloat, apparently. So, yeah, we'll see. But there is some other MMO news I kind of wanted to talk about briefly. I know this is my WoW show and all that, but I don't have a general gaming show, so you get to hear about it here, and maybe it's something you're interested in, because it's MMO stuff, right? But Aion is coming up on patch 3.0, I guess now. I haven't played Aion since right after the beta, as a matter of fact. But with patch 3.0, they're introducing housing. There's two different types of housing they're introducing, and you have the option of getting an apartment, which is still cool. You get an apartment. You can enter it through the main city for whichever faction you play, and you can customize the look of the interior of it, and that's about it. I don't know what you can do to it yet. I haven't really looked into it that much, but I just wanted to throw it out there that it is something cool. It's something a lot of people have been asking for in WoW forever, and maybe if we see this be successful on Aion, there's a good possibility we'll see it in WoW before, patch 6.0 comes out, I guess. So, or around the time 6.0 comes out. The other option for housing they have is a full-blown house. Now, the way the houses work is they're periodically auctioned. There's a limited number of them. They cost a certain amount of rent every month from your character's currency. No real money, just in-game currency. It costs a certain amount of rent every month. You can customize the interior and the exterior, and that's in a special area, I guess, from the way it read. And random monsters will wander through that drop really rare decorating items for your house, which is kind of neat. They're throwing in a new profession. I cannot, for the life of me, remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it allows you to craft furniture for your house or apartment, which is kind of cool. And I think I don't think it was a primary. It might have been a primary profession. I don't even remember what their profession setup is in Aion anymore, to be honest with you. But it seems kind of neat. It's something a lot of people have been asking for in WoW, and I think if we see it successful in other games, there's a very good possibility we will see it successful in WoW. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I will probably start my Aion account back up just to check it out, but I'm not really happy about it. Yeah, moving right along then. In other news, Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning. I don't know how many of you have played it, but the game is freaking amazing. The story, a lot of the story was written by R.A.Salvatore, who, if you're a big geek and old school gamer like I am, you recognize the name from the Forgotten Realms and the original Dungeons and Dragons series. He wrote the Legacy of Drizzt series and all that, and the Icewind Dale trilogy, and he really, by writing the books when World of Warcraft and Forgotten Realms was first getting started, he really actually fleshed out a lot of World of Warcraft? Did I say that? Dungeons and Dragons. He really fleshed out a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons world. I mean, because when it started, you really had Baldur's Gate. And that was it. There was a little small area around Baldur's Gate, and that was it. There was no Icewind Dale. There was no Cormyr. There was none of the rest of it. Can you tell I used to be a big D&D player? It's horrible. So the man is amazing. His books are phenomenal. If you haven't read them, please go check them out. The Legacy of Drizzt, the Dark Elf trilogy, the Icewind Dale trilogy. There's like, I don't know, he's got like 20 books, I think, now on that. And everybody knows Drizzt Do'Urden. I mean, everybody knows him. So yeah, the lore in aren't you glad I don't do outtakes and stuff? The lore from what I've played so far of Kingdoms of Amalur on console looks really good, and it's really solid. The first thing I said when I started playing it, I looked at my girlfriend and I said, wow, this could really be a solid MMO. And that was, a week after release, maybe not even that long. And now, they're calling for a possible release of an Aion MMO. I forget what they said the name of the project was. I should probably look at my Twitter feed, but it was from like 17 hours ago, so I'm not going to do that. The possible release was June of 2013. So I'm pretty excited about this because Kingdoms of Amalur, oh man, that game is awesome. It's a great game. It looks like it's going to be good. I'm kind of looking forward to that. And depending on what they do with it, it's going to affect WoW, so I do have to talk about it here, I suppose, because, anything in the MMO business and the MMO world affects WoW in some way, shape, or form. Either Blizzard snags ideas from it or steals ideas for it or just destroys them as competition. So one way or another, we'll all kind of be affected by it. But that's really all I had for you guys today. I did want to talk real quick, too, actually, come to think of it. Apparently nobody wants a free t-shirt. Really. Honestly, I wouldn't want one either. I've got 26 subscribers now. I mean, if you guys want one, there's one available. Still have not given it away. If you want it, tell me why you should get it in a comment, whatever you got to do. And we'll see what we can do about hooking you guys up. That's pretty much all I got for you. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/casual/lustwarcraft, Twitter, twitter.com/lusts. Let's start that over. Facebook.com/lustswarcraft, Twitter.com/CasualWarcraft. And as always, if you got any questions, anything you really want to hear me talk about, go ahead and email me. CasualWarcraft@gmail.com. And just leave a comment in the sub box, or just, whatever you want to do. Just let me, talk to me, give me some feedback, let me know you guys like this stuff, let me know what you want to see. If you tell me what you want to see, I can talk about what you want to have talked about, and then you'll get a better experience out of the show. Kind of an interactive thing, sort of. But, as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, like, whatever, all that noise, and thanks for watching, you guys. You guys are great, and I'm out of here.